Hello, and welcome to our We Care Arts 2026 Stakeholders Update on 2025, which was an amazing year of growth and opportunity and empowering healing through art and community right here at We Care Arts. My name is Katie Neubert, and I have the distinct pleasure of serving as the Executive Director here at We Care Arts. And today I am pleased to share with you some highlights from our 2025 annual report. If you would like to download a copy for yourself and follow along, then you just need to visit wecarearts.org, hover over the Who We Are, and scroll down and find our annual reports. This year, we hosted our very first Together We Care Gala. As you explore this report, you will see that this is more than a theme. It is the engine behind not only our survival, but our growth toward something stronger. On our cover and first page, you will find a stunning mobile created through a collaboration between architect and artist Terry Welker and artist client Matthew G. It is a powerful reflection, in my opinion, of We Care Arts. Each piece is unique, but it only finds balance and strength when connected to others. Below the mobile are pictures of just a few more of these collaborative artists who worked together at the end of 2024 and into 2025. The QR code there takes you to our building gallery of Together We Care artwork for you to browse and enjoy. The fact is, we continue to be led repeatedly by our mission, which is focused on empowering healing through art and community, as well as our vision of a future where people with diverse abilities can achieve their full potential and feel embraced by an inclusive community. For nearly 45 years, we have served as a trusted partner in the arts and disability space. What we have learned is simple. The only way to navigate uncertainty is together. Our mission remains clear: to empower healing through art and community. And because of your support, that mission is growing. Since the pandemic, we have increased our service hours by 50% and expanded our outreach across the region. In 2025, we delivered 37,774 hours of programming and served more than 2,500 artist clients across 42 locations, and with all of that amazing growth, still managed to achieve a 92% satisfaction rate. These are more than numbers. They are proof that this community trusts, values, and depends on this work. As these numbers show, you have built something that is not only resilient, but deeply needed across the greater Miami Valley. But you and I know numbers only tell part of the story. Individuals like Teresa, they tell the rest. Teresa is the author of Teresa's Adventure and an artist client who shares in her own words that We Care Arts is where she can express how cerebral palsy ties into her artistic abilities. Her story, shared in this report and in her own words online, is not just inspiring. It is a reminder of what is possible when someone is seen, supported, and given space to create and be heard. And because of your support, she is not alone. Through artworks, our artists are not only creating, they are sharing their voice and contributing to the cultural fabric of our community. At our store at Town and Country in Kettering, Ohio, through our employment services program, the sales associate clients worked with their job coaches to build and provide their employment readiness skills to our Ohio workforce. Meanwhile, through our, now forgive me, I'm going to brag a little, award-winning Best in Ohio outreach programs, We brought our mission to locations across the greater Miami Valley, to longtime as well as new community partner organizations, which included nonprofits as well as new special education high school classrooms, where we provided 10 weeks of free to the schools art lessons. In 2025, we saw that from the Black and White Gala to the third annual Art Scramble, what is possible when we truly build together. We Care Arts thrives on events that bring our community together to celebrate and empower each other. In my mind, the art is the thing that brings us together, but it's our community. It's our friends, our neighbors, our family that truly brings our mission to life each and every day. And yet, with all of that, we, I, must speak plainly. The fact is, we are not out of the woods. From the beginning, when Terry Shallnut had her dream, she and all of our supporters like you knew that this was a simple and yet an audacious idea. From the beginning, Terry and her board of trustees understood that they had to be strategic to move forward. And this is just as true now during these changing times as it was then. Since 2022, we have worked intentionally to rebuild from the challenges of the pandemic, moving from a net loss to a modest positive financial position in 2025 is a meaningful milestone. It reflects discipline, commitment, and the strength of this community. But it is not our finish line. Funding sources across the board are under strain. Public systems are tightening, grants are becoming less certain because there is more need. We have seen firsthand how quickly critical funding can disappear, and the people most affected are the ones we serve. For the 80+% of our artist clients living at or below the 250% of the poverty level, this is not about access to art. It is not an add on. It is about access to connection, purpose, and stability. Those we serve, our staff, the volunteers, organizations, and donors like you have all come too far together to lose that. It is your continued support that ensures that when funding shifts, our services do not. It protects access, it preserves dignity, and it sustains the momentum that together we have built side by side. In 2025, we began to build our endowment. Our board of trustees were thrilled to announce the very first donations, creating the Ronald Geibert Creative Edge Scholarship and the Douglas W. Baker Creative Edge Scholarship. These two endowments are the foundation of building towards our long-term sustainability. These scholarship opportunities, starting at the $30,000 level, allows for an annual distribution of at least $1,500 a year to help cover the costs of a student attending classes at We Care Arts for 1 year. As interest has grown, spoiler alert, in 2025, we are seeing promise for it to continue to grow in 2026 and beyond in a way that both supports those we serve, but also celebrates the people in our community who make it possible through these leadership donations. But while I would happily talk to each and every one of you about setting up your own named endowed scholarship, it is also the community partners like Bachroth Flooring and Rugs and Tudor Financial, as well as all of our supporters at all levels who help us keep the lights on and the paint bottles filled on a day-to-day basis. You've heard me say this before, but it's just as true now. We literally could not do any of this without all of you. The fact is that together we are not just maintaining programs, We are building something lasting, and that only works if we continue to show up for one another. Together we care, and together we will continue building towards long-term sustainability. In the end, it's actually quite simple, really. Your gifts and event attendance help to support artist clients and offer hope. Together, we are truly building a collaborative masterpiece called We Care Arts. And I am so grateful for each member of our community who show up and make a difference each day, every day, throughout each year to make sure that what we do continues on so that we can empower healing through art and community. So, with that said, on behalf of myself and all of our artist clients, sales associate clients, their families, and our staff, thank you for being part of our We Care Arts vision and for helping make it a reality in 2025. So instead of looking at my mug for a few more moments, I thought it would be fun to share just a quick look back at just some of the faces that you made smile, some of the places that you showed up, and all the ways that you and your support have truly made a difference. Thank you.